Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. The Great Mughals, Unit 18. First of all, we will read difficult words and their meanings. Subcontinents are large part of a continent, succeeded, take over a throne. Throne, a ceremonial chair for a king, extended, enlarged, established, to make firm or stable. Illiterate, unable to read or write. Promoter, a supporter of a cause or aim. Forts, castle, mausoleum, impressive building housing a tomb or group of tombs. So these are the difficult words and meanings which will come in your unit. First of all, today we will read about Humayun. You have done the reading in online class. So now I'm going to read it for you again. Humayun. Babur's son Humayun succeeded him in 1530. He ruled from 1530 to 1540. He was a weak ruler and was defeated by Sher Shah, an Afghan chief who ruled for 15 years. Okay, Babur's son Humayun succeeded him in 1530. You remember that Babur was died in 1530. Okay, and when Humayun took over the throne, he ruled only for 10 years, 1530 to 1540, because he was a weak ruler and he was defeated by Sher Shah. And Sher Shah ruled over there for 15 years. Although Humayun was the weak ruler, but he struggled very hard for his throne, and in 1555 Humayun managed to regain the throne after winning the battle at Panipat. And do you remember that at the battle at the field of Panipat, Babur fought the battle with Sher Shah Suri, and it was the first battle of Panipat. And when Humayun fought there, it called the second battle of Panipat. Humayun died in 1556 within 6 months after becoming the king due to a fall from his library stairs. But unfortunately, within 6 months, he died due to a fall off from his library stairs. Now we have Akbar. Akbar was the greatest of the Mughal emperors. He was only 13 when he became the king. After the death of his father Humayun, Akbar extended the Mughal rule and is famous for establishing a strong government. He was himself illiterate, but he was a great promoter of art and learning. He gathered many able and intelligent people around him who helped him in his rule. Okay, Akbar was the greatest of the Mughal, and Akbar introduced many reforms in the government. By the time Akbar died in 1605, his kingdom included most of the Indian subcontinent, Balochistan, and Afghanistan. Now, Akbar was the greatest of the Mughal, and I'm really amazed that he was only 13 years old. Can you think about it? He was only 13 years old when he became the king, and he ruled his kingdom very well. Although he was illiterate means that he can't write, he can't read, he was unable to read and write, but he was a sharp man. And what he did to rule his government, he did that he gathered many able and intelligent people around him who helped him in his rule, और उन लोगों ने उसको उसकी हुकूमत संभालने में मदद दी. अकबर इंट्रोड्यूस मेनी रिफॉर्म्स इन द गवर्नमेंट. अकबर ने बहुत सारे नए कवानीन भी बनाए. बाय द टाइम अकबर डाइड इन 1605 he included the region of subcontinent Balochistan and Afghanistan in his kingdom. Now, Jahangir. Jahangir became the king after Akbar. He made the empire built by his father strong. He was a just ruler and ruled efficiently. Jahangir was a great lover of nature and is considered as the patron of the Mughal painting school. He ruled for 20 years and died in 1627. Now, Jahangir was the third generation and he made his empire strong. He was a just ruler and ruled efficiently. उसकी स्ट्रांग होने की एक वजह जो हमें समझ में आती है वो ये भी है कि ही वॉज अ जस्ट रूलर, इंसाफ पसंद रूलर था, लोगों में इंसाफ करता था, इसीलिए उसकी हुकूमत बहुत अच्छे से चली भी। साथ ही साथ वो एक बहुत नेचर को सराहने वाला इंसान था, आर्ट और लर्निंग को प्रमोट करने वाला इंसान था, उसी लिए मुगल पेंटिंग स्कूल की बुनियादें भी उस जहांगीर के दौर में रखी गईं। And he ruled for 20 years. Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan was the most magnificent emperor of the Mughal Empire. He is remembered for developing the Mughal Empire. He spent his time to build beautiful mosques, big forts, and Taj Mahal, one of the most beautiful structures in the world, built as a mausoleum for his wife Mumtaz Mahal. He died in 1666 and was buried next to his wife in the Taj Mahal. Okay, Shah Jahan was the most magnificent emperor of the Mughals, and he not only ruled his government but he developed it, and he spent his time to build beautiful mosques, fortsmen, castle यानी कि महल, उसने बहुत सारे महलात बनवाए, एंड ऑफ कोर्स द ताजमहल। ताजमहल दुनिया की खूबसूरत तरीन इमारत में से एक है और जो कि उसने अपनी बीवी की याद में बनवाया था। नाउ औरंगजेब, एंड द सेकंड नेम ऑफ औरंगजेब इज आलमगीर। Shah Jahan's son Aurangzeb was the last great Mughal. He ruled for almost 50 years and was a religious person. He made many conquests and expanded the Mughal Empire vastly. Aurangzeb spent most of his time in wars, but he was also a promoter of Mughal architecture. The Bakshahi Mosque in Lahore is one of the great examples of Mughal architecture built by Aurangzeb. Okay, Aurangzeb was the last great Mughal. Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last Mughal ruler, but the great Mughal ruler, the strong Mughal ruler, we can say was the Aurangzeb was the last. After him, there was no Mughal remain who was able to hold the government strongly. And Aurangzeb almost ruled the government 50 years, and it is a very long time span. He was a religious person, although he spent his most of time in wars, but he was also a promoter of Mughal architecture. इतना वक्त जंगों में बिताने के बावजूद उसने बाकी चीज़ों के लिए भी वक्त निकाला। तो उसकी सबसे अच्छी मिसाल बादशाही मस्जिद है लाहौर की, जो कि मुग़ल आर्किटेक्चर की बेहतरीन मिसाल है, औरंगज़ेब के दौर में बनी हुई। Bahadur Shah Zafar. Soon after Aurangzeb's death, the empire broke up due to the weakness of the Mughal rulers. There were fights among Mughals themselves and with the local princes. Many princes established their own rule within the empire due to weak central government. The last Mughal ruler, Bahadur Shah Zafar, was defeated by the British in 1858, and the glory that was once the Mughal Empire ended. Okay, as I was saying that Alamgir Aurangzeb was the last strong Mughal emperor. After him, Bahadur Shah Zafar took over the throne, but he was a weak ruler, and only he was not a weak ruler. There were other elements due to which the government got weak. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल जैसे कि उनके आपसी झगड़े, उनके आपस के झगड़े, फिर वहाँ पे जो दूसरे शहज़ादे और दूसरे नवाब मौजूद थे, उनके साथ लड़ाइयाँ। बहुत सारे नवाब और शहज़ादों ने अपने-अपने इलाकों में अपनी-अपनी हुकूमत कायम कर ली थी। बादशाह ज़फ़र को ये भी मसला था। उसके अलावा वहाँ पे ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट आ चुकी थी और वो उस अंदर से डिवाइड एंड रूल की पॉलिसी पे अमल करते हुए उसने हुकूमत को नीचे गिराया, जिसकी वजह से मुग़ल एम्पायर की जो एक शान और अज़मत थी वो ख़त्म हो गई। Okay, now it is your today's homework. Do the activity of page number 77. It is a column of personality. Here you have to write the name of the personality and here are the clues. An an illiterate Mughal emperor. Now think about it. Who was illiterate Mughal emperor? Yes, correct. It was Akbar. Loved to build beautiful buildings. The founder of the Mughal Empire, defeated by Sher Shah Suri, built the Badshahi Mosque in Lahore, great lover of nature. Now you have to read the clues, and if you are not able to find the answer, you can go back to your chapter, you can open your books and you can find the answer. Okay, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Jazakallah.